Welcome back to my channel. I'm Sonny Las Vegas. I like to sell things that I thrift. I like making profits from these items. I had an auction yesterday on Knickknacks, it's a new marketplace that I like to resell on for auctions, and also have items be there for people to look at and possibly purchase. So one of my biggest sales on there was for a Viking long-tailed bird that glowed under UV lights, and it sold for $153 plus shipping. All of the items, regardless of what platforms I list on, like eBay and whatnot, I charge for shipping. I do not get free shipping, but I do accept free returns and replacements if I have multiple items of that stuff. Out of 29 items, 15 of the items sold. It doesn't sound like a big number, but for me, I'm really usually have 15 to 20 items. So to sell 15 items, that's huge. And some of the items sold for a lot more than what I was expecting, which I'm starting to look for more because it brought in some really good money. And then some other ones that you might be like, that sold. So here's what sold: 15 items. Here are the 15 items that sold, and then I'm gonna tell you how much they sold for. So altogether, I had $265 in sales. That's not counting the shipping. The Fenton cat, this one was a pretty cool one. This one glows in the dark under a UV light. It is hand painted. I got this for $1.99. There is a little chip right on the top of the ear here. I did point that out in my auctions. I always point out flaws. This one ended up selling for, this one sold for $19. So not bad for a $2 buy. Now the Gem Shore, this one I got along with another one. One I got along with this was the St. Patrick's one, and that one sold for $27 or $29 on Whatnot. But this one I sold on Knickknacks as well with the rest of this stuff here, and this sold for $17. I believe I paid around $2 for this. Let me see, eight finger and poly little glass bowl. This one sold for $12. This one's really nice. I like glass, as you could tell, with some of the items that I have here. And this is why they sell pretty good for me. They could sell for more other places, but there's a lot of items here that sold for asking price as if it would on eBay, so which is really good. Next is gonna be the 5-finger. This one sold for $22, which is really good because that's actually like the going price of $20, sometimes $15, $30. All depends on who's looking. This does have a slight glow under UV lights, and I did mention that there is some roots or little stuff from flowers that somebody used for it. I did my best to clean it, so I pointed that out. As I said, I point out all the little things just so people know I'm aware and being transparent in what it is that they're buying from me. It's good to be reliable. Now this one, the Jack and Pulpit 11. This one's a tall one, 11.5 inch. I started this at $10 and it ended up selling at $45. Jack and Pulpit. I didn't know they were that popular like that. The ones I've seen online are selling for around $15, $20. So I figured I'll just try, and boom, the bids started going up and going up. And I was like, I need to find more of it. So I'm on a search for more of them. This one right here, the smaller one, a lot of comments about this one, it being more of a patriotic color. And this one sold for $41, and it's a little smaller. So that was pretty intriguing that they're still around the same price that they sold for. Talavera butterfly. This one has a little box that I got from a viewer, supporter of the channel, Doris. Thank you. This little Talavera butterfly, I started it at $3 and it sold for $9. It is also signed, which is awesomeness. Now, Talavera vase, this one right here I just found recently at Goodwill for less than $3. And this one sold for $10. All right, this one is not signed. I think if it was signed, maybe it would have got a little bit more. One of the first items that I sold on there was this cute little house hippo. Look at the story of house hippos. Very, very intriguing of what people have, especially their photos and stories online that you find of house hippos. Very, very cool. I don't know where it started, but I'm glad I learned about it. And it's intriguing. This sold for $5, one of the first items. And I didn't get that for very much either. Now let's see, the Viking Longtail. I got that one. Royal Dalton, this one ended up selling for $5. Royal Dalton does have some really good stuff out there. You want to look it up yourself. Royal Dalton, Doulton, I believe. Royal Dalton. Yeah, Ton. Fine china, that stuff could sell really well. The little trinket stuff like this, souvenir stuff, they could still bring in more money than $5, but I brought it into the auction. The Catzilla, I've been trying to sell this for quite a while. This one finally sold for $4. I think I had it for $2 and I had two bidders on it, which was awesome. There's some out there of Catzilla by Candace Reiter, Candacereiter. Look it up. There's some stuff that is collectible out there. So is this, but stuff that is more valuable. Larry O'Calley, this one right here, very intriguing pottery. A lot of pottery is what I'm coming across and loving things just like this. This one is signed. I also got it at a rummage sale, the same rummage sale that I've been talking about. And this one ended up selling for $16. Very cool. Nice iridescence. I think somebody called that a whining or a weeping gold, that's a nice little name on there. The glass one didn't sell for much. They usually sell for around $8. This one sold for $5. I just like to have a little glass pieces, little affordable pieces too. Not everything always so high. The glass one, all right. The glass chicken now. This one I just found at Goodwill for less than $3. This one ended up selling for $15, which is really nice. I ended up buying another glass chicken, but it ended up breaking or it was already broken. Vintage amethyst. This one right here, really nice gold floral design on the sides of this. Very nice. Gonna pack that up very well. That one ended up selling for $13. And then the owl here, I didn't get for very much either. Let's say around $3. And this one sold for $14. So not bad, $264 in sales. And now I gotta pack this stuff up. 15 sales out of 29, to me, that's very good. Some of the things that were on there, like the coin banks, I was curious if that was gonna sell. Now this right here, this Vincent hat right here, the mysterious one that likes to move, no batteries included. Check out the previous video before this one. This one does glow in the dark, and I started it at $15, and some people look at it and it's like, I'm not getting it for $15. I know it's worth it, but there's so much out there that they might have already had them, right? Or maybe the right people weren't inside the auction for them. But because they didn't sell for $15 to try to get in that fast cash, I am going to list this on eBay at $45, and I'm pretty positive it's going to sell for around $30, $30 to $35. I leave that little higher mark on there with always the better offer options available, plus shipping, because more likely than none, people are either going to buy it at the price, which they do, or they're going to send an offer. And I like to have that little gap of them not dipping too low. I get reasonable offers throughout eBay. Never really had any problems with stuff. Sure, I get lowball offers, but I just ignore them, or they keep just bothering me with low offers and not really countering at a reasonable offer when they know that it sells for more than that. I just block them. I am a pro blocker when it comes to things. Some people say don't block. Time to pack this up. Packing done in about an hour. Just a little order. Just get your words out. Just a little over an hour, I got my items packed from the Knickknacks auction. The trolls are yet to have been sold by the person that reached out and said that they wanted to buy them to get them listed. So sometimes things happen. Sometimes it takes a few days. So still optimistic. I cannot talk right now, so I need to slow it down. Oh, that's some good coffee. I'm having some gingerbread Starbucks coffee right now. Speaking of the time, I have to record at noon with J Ride for the Reseller Island podcast. Make sure to like and subscribe. With all the sales that I got, after the fees and everything, I should be making around $225. So that's really good because I probably had maybe $25 invested in it, which is good turnaround, in less than an hour and a half. That was really nice, really nice. That's one thing to look at too when you're selling stuff, is not to look at what didn't sell, but look at what sold and how fast you're making it. Reselling is not hard. A lot of people could do this if they have the right things around them and start building up their clientele and doing their best, better than me, of how I market things. And if I did better at marketing what I have in advance, I believe I could do much better. and sells. But I'm very thankful for this. I wasn't able to get everything listed on knickknacks that didn't sell by noon. I ended up doing the orders, and my wife got home, and we are talking about stuff at work and life and morals, things, good talks, really good conversations with one another, which we don't have a lot of. Although we live together, we don't share a lot of time together. Even when she's off, she's relaxing, she's resting, and I don't like to bother her. Our house is this quiet majority of the time. Even when we're together, we're just relaxing, watching TV. We do talk when, of course, when she's up and we're not watching TV together. But even when we watch TV, like a show or a series, we might giggle or laugh and say like, oh man, but we're not big talkers during TV time or even at the movies. It drives me nuts when people have conversations with you and you're like, shut up, I'm trying to watch my show here. All these packages done, ready to go drop off in a moment. Oh my goodness, folks, I've been searching for something for 2 hours. Does this place look familiar to you? I ended up getting food here yesterday to find that the last place I actually touched it that I remembered was here at Tiki's Hawaiian. Somebody who walked in through the door ended up finding it and turned it in. I haven't even bothered to look in it. I just got good vibes just knowing that I got the wallet, period. My ID, sensitive things in there. Like, it's not the first time that I've lost my wallet, but this is one that my favorite joggers, Under Armour joggers, I know that the pockets are a little short. Even when I'm sitting down in my truck and I move around just a little bit, I always feel it fall to the left. I didn't feel it fall this time. Creeped out of my pocket. I'm glad somebody turned it in. I'm going to see if everything's in there now, which I don't care if the money's gone. I won't say how much was in there. You could take a guess, but I just want my ID, my CCW should be in there, and that's the really only thing. Money is always something I could make up later, but let's see. Oh, my VA card, definitely want that. ATM card, driver's license, good. My CCW, concealed CFP, concealed weapons permit, Costco card, folks. This is the one I was hoping for. The money is still inside there. There's a few bucks that's missing, but it's all right. It's all right. The more important things are in there. Oh, thank goodness. I'm glad I got those important little cards there still. All right, folks. All right. Currently at the moment, I am here at Costco. Gonna pick up my wife's medication. She ran out yesterday. Lost my wallet for 2 hours, so I was trying to get it today. I haven't listed the t-shirts like I would like. Life happens, no worries. It'll get done today. Why can't the lines ever be this short when we get groceries? Looks like everybody's going through renovations. Is it that way or this way? Usually it's right here. Close. Over here. I'm so tempted to get a hot dog or a pizza slice, but I'm not gonna do it. All right, picking up the meds for Carla, check. Still haven't worked out, still haven't listed anything. It's still early in the day though. It's only 2:49, but I was hoping to have all the listings done by this time. Man, that pizza smells so good. Something about that whiff in the air that's like, get a pizza, pepperoni pizza. Carla is a hit or miss of pepperoni. Majority of the time she'll either say, depending on where it is, but she would end up getting wheat crust, white sauce, chicken, mushroom, bacon. That's a pretty good combo right there. I'm usually pepperoni lovers or pepperoni lovers. I like to put Carla's things right here for her meds, but if they're packages, that usually has me clear out my mess, which I tell you, this is what I have the habit of doing. I come and just throw things here, throw things, and it piles up and it stays there forever. But I'm going to knock this out right now. And then I heard somebody. Look at that creeper. Look at that creeper right there. Hi, boy. Hi, boy. Oh, okay. Don't. Oh, there you go. I was like, you're not going to say hello to me? I know you got to go outside. I know you got to go outside. All right, go handle business. All right, where's Carla's keys? So another thing I do is make sure her gas tank is full, especially when it's, of course, when it gets really low, because when she drives to work, I don't want that being something she's worried about, driving on empty. So I'm gonna check that now, and if she needs gas, we're gonna fill her up. Carla sits so far up, my little shorty. Whew, now I could fit inside here. Let's see what she needs for gas. Quarter tank. I say let's go fill it up. I should have took Carla's car when I went to retrieve my wallet rather than taking my truck. I knew I had gas, but I was just so determined to go get my wallet. It's one of those things, like, once you lose it, even if you know it's there, you gotta run and go get it. So I'm paying for it. So now I'm backtracking, headed back to Costco, gonna fill up her car. All right, I'm gonna go with the shortest line to the right. Our Costco lines here can get pretty crazy. At least, let me see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times 3. Sometimes I would say at least 15 deep, and there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 aisles, 3 pumps per aisle. So I've learned to count the cars and not be like, oh, it's such a long line. I'm like, you know what? Small cars on average take about 2 minutes to fill up. Larger trucks like my F-150, those take around 3 minutes because the tank just takes forever to fill up. So as that goes, I find that it just makes it go faster in my brain. I shouldn't even be thinking about stuff like that. There's other things to think about, but those are things I think about just to try to speed up the process. Kind of like when I drive, I'd rather go the long way to know that I'm still moving than to be stuck bumper to bumper. I just have to have the feeling of movement, especially like when I sleep. I can't sleep without having a fan on. It's not just the noise, it's the air that it just blows in my face. Jeez. All right, I need to stop ordering so much fast food, but time crept up on me. I'm gonna get some nuggies. I'm gonna get me some nuggies here at Mickey D's. I'm probably gonna get like the 40 piece. Carla and I can chow down on some nuggets. Probably gonna get a large order of fries, and I'll just use the Ninja air fryer to reheat it. It's a really good way to heat it up, and other items. I'm liking the Ninja air fryer a lot. I found one at Savers for 13 bucks.
Do
You have the 40 piece nuggets?
Yes.
Can I get an order with large fries?
1 large fry?
Make it 2.
Okay. Any sauces?
Can I have all ranch? And can I have 5 additional ranch?
Okay.
And that'll be it.
$21.64 first one. Thank you.
All right, thank you. Donald's is pretty serious, folks, and I am beating a rush hour. It is about to get crazy on the freeway one this time. We had all these cars. Everybody got somewhere to go. I'm in a hurry to get things done. I'm in a hurry and don't know why. Wait, I'm horrible at singing, but it was the song by Alabama. I'm in a hurry, if that's even the title of the name. Really good song. Really, really good song. What's your favorite thing to order at McDonald's? Are you against McDonald's? My mother-in-law likes the fish fillet with our tartar sauce. So I know when I come to McDonald's, that's our go-to. Even at night, sometimes I'll be busy out wandering around doing stuff, and I'm like, you know what? I want some McDonald's. I think my mother-in-law would want some McDonald's. So she could be in bed like half asleep and I'll be like, hey mom. And she'd be like, and I'll be like, I got you a fish fillet. Okay, thank you, Anako. And then she'll get up and go eat it. You know what? I'm starting to miss my mother-in-law. Hope she's having a great time out in the Philippines. Carla and I have been talking about going there more often. I need to get a passport. But we're also talking about a recent one of going to Florida in May for our 13th year anniversary. I'm excited to go. Do you have any reseller friends out in Florida? Name some. And also, are you from out in Florida? Where are you all watching from? Please. All right, time to eat some delicious nuggies. Carla will be up in about an hour. Feels good to be home. We always order extra sauces, especially at Jack in the Box, because we use them here at the house for things. Jack in the Box, in my opinion, has the best buttermilk anywhere. Second, I don't even know if there's a second. I do want to learn how to make my own. Wow, there's like 4 little boxes of these nuggies. Last time they ended up giving us some extra. Oh, they got a new design out. A little fun looking. I wonder what that says. It probably reads chicken nuggets. You know, if you want to learn how to maybe not learn the language, but if you come across items that have other languages like Japanese, Chinese, things like that, you could use Google Lens Translator. So when you click on it at the bottom, it'll have an option to click on. And I find some things that way, and reselling, and just teas and things that we buy at grocery stores like Green Valley grocery store. It's like a Korean grocery store. You weirdo. These are good. These were made fresh. If I was to wait and order these when Carla wakes up for her to have them fresh, I'll be waiting in line a long time. So again, good thing for the air fryer. It works out really well. Chicken pieces from like Popeyes or chicken katsu. I've used it on noodles just to heat some stuff up because it doesn't just air fry. It does like broil, bake, things like that. But so far, we just used it to reheat food. And it has been amazing. So good that Carla was saying, I don't want this here. Take it out of the kitchen. So I took it upstairs. And then she wanted to reheat something. And rather than using the regular toaster, I brought it back down. And she was like, oh, you brought that back? And I was like, just try it. So as it was warming up, she checked on it and took out whatever food she had. And all I hear is yelling through the house as I was upstairs, we're keeping it. I like it. so we're keeping it. I didn't get much listed different than what I was sharing with you yesterday. Sometimes I have days like this where I'm trying my best to get things figured out and going and flowing. I did do some productive things. I finished all but the 2 t-shirts that I shared yesterday. I could have did it last night, but here's what happened. For some reason, I thought I downloaded it on my Mac computer. So when I was trying to upload them to get the drafts done and everything, I didn't have any photos and it was late at night, so I didn't have natural daylight. I also wasn't thinking because I have 2 ring lights. All right, sometimes my brain is just out there floating around somewhere and remembers to come back inside. It was still bothering me, so I looked on my phone and I clicked on recent photos and it had every one of the photos on there. I don't know why it changed, or maybe I do, because there was an update that I did recently and I've noticed some things different on my iPhone. I do not have a new iPhone. It's like an 11 Max. I want a new phone because some of my footage when I record with it is really hazy, it's grainy, and I want something better. But we are waiting on new iPhones. I wouldn't mind getting the newest one they got now, but my wife wants the new one when it comes out. So we are saving for that. And I really want to have 2 phones. So when I do live streaming, I could have 2 of them and record differently. It'll just help me with what I got planned of having 2 phones. I will be one of them people eventually, but for right now, I'm managing with just my phone. And when I do go out thrifting, I just use my GoPro, which I have charging right now. My DJI mic and a little receiver that I connect to my GoPro mod. So I might do a little thrifting tonight. I have a main channel where I go thrifting that I share, and that's a really good channel. A lot more people in there, more active. This is one that I'm just keeping here, more of like incognito, trying to really do it organically, because it's entirely different content. So for those who are watching and supporting, thank you for helping me grow this channel, and I hope you enjoy the little things that I do. Is nothing special. I'm just like anybody else. I'm just sharing it with you all, to enjoy and have it take up some time of your day that you're just chilling out and you're chilling out with me. So thank you. Make sure to like and subscribe if you haven't already. And that is all. I'll see you again tomorrow.